right, breaking news, an earthquake in the world of social media that could be even bigger than we thought. Reports that TikTok is planning to shut down its app to users in the United States this Sunday, the day a federal ban is scheduled to take effect. Now, that ban was supposed to just mean that people couldn't update their apps. This goes much further. This means that people won't even be able to get in to TikTok. This new report comes from the tech site The Information. CNN's Claire Duffy is here. This is a huge deal. This is much bigger than we thought it would be and much quicker.
Yeah, I imagine there are some creators on TikTok who are really freaking out now if they weren't already. ByteDance really had three options here. The first was to shut down TikTok altogether when this ban went into effect. The next was to sell TikTok to a non-Chinese owner. They've expressed very little interest so far in doing that, although we may be hearing some negotiating happening soon. And the third option was to essentially do nothing and allow the app stores to ban it, because it was always really the app stores who were on the hook to remove the platform from their app stores. And that's really what we expected, was that people just wouldn't be able to download the app if they got a new phone. They wouldn't be able to update it. But if you had the app on your phone, you would still be able to use it. Now, according to this new report, it sounds like people won't be able to access the app at all. If they go on there, they'll be redirected to a site explaining the ban. Creators may be able to download their data, their old videos, but they won't actually be able to access TikTok. And this may be sort of a negotiating tactic on the part of ByteDance. They obviously are going to have a lot of upset creators, and as they're trying to potentially work out a plan with the new Trump administration, that having lots of angry folks in the United States, 170 million American users, could be a leverage point for ByteDance here. We're already seeing creators move to a number of different alternative apps as people try to figure out sort of what's next. And it's not necessarily the Instagrams and the YouTubes that you would expect. There are a lot of new apps that are cropping up, including Lemonade, which is a ByteDance app like TikTok is, Red Note, which is actually a Chinese-owned app as well, and then Flip, Clapper, Fanbase, a number of these other apps that are also short-form video. Creators can make money. So it'll be really interesting if we do see this ban go into effect, whether any of these ends up being sort of the winner over the mainstream apps that we know of.
Yeah, again, this is just such a huge difference from what almost everyone thought this was going to be, which was, you won't be able to put the new app on the phone. It would get a little bit of clunky over weeks or months, but I can't get in to watch my cat videos as of Sunday. I mean, I think 170 million people are in for a big surprise. Now, the inauguration is Monday, and as you said, we just don't know how this is going to change or what will play out here.
Yeah, it's a really good question, a big question. And again, let's talk about that second option there, that ByteDance could sell TikTok. Yesterday, we are seeing reports from Bloomberg, from the Wall Street Journal, that Chinese officials are now considering Elon Musk as a possible new American owner for at least part of the US operations of TikTok, which is really interesting, right? Because Elon Musk already owns X. He could add to his massive social media portfolio that he already has. TikTok called this report pure fiction, but for a lot of logical reasons, it was
Hi, you reached Court of Public Opinion, and we are going to go into part 2 of the TikTok ban. Now, please go back on my channel and watch my previous video where I discuss about the TikTok ban, and it looks like it's going to happen on Sunday, guys. We literally have 3 days left. The ban is supposed to be enforced as of January 19th, which is this coming Sunday, the day before the inauguration. But as you can hear, Elon Musk was looking to purchase it. Hell no. Not even an option. All right, let's get back into it.
Would make sense why the Chinese would consider Elon Musk, a friendlier American owner than a lot of other folks who have put their hands up to buy this platform. Elon Musk has huge business interests in China. It's the second largest market for Tesla. He does a lot of manufacturing there. And so China may see Elon Musk as the best possible option here if they don't win their Supreme Court case.
All right, a lot going on, a lot to watch, and maybe a lot of unhappy people in just a few days. Claire Duffy, thank you very much. With me now is a Democratic senator from the state of Massachusetts, or the Commonwealth, I should have said, Ed Markey.
Anyway, the heck with that. So, let me introduce myself again. This is Court of Public Opinion, and we are going to talk about what's going on in the news right now. Now, I am currently a TikTok user, and I have been since 2020. And when I say I have enjoyed every moment on that app, every moment. If you are a TikTok user as well, I'm sure you would agree. I've gone on there. You know what? TikTok was my news search engine. It was no longer Google. Any type of news, recipes, music, trending dances, DIYs, how to do anything, how to bake a cake, how to make a pot roast, how to make Greek food, Mediterranean food, Chinese food, Haitian food, Jamaican food, you name it, I was able to find it on TikTok. Any information that I would need to know, I went straight to TikTok. If I was helping my son with his homework and there was a certain math problem that I didn't remember how to do, yeah, I went to TikTok. So now that we see that TikTok is going to be banned, we've all migrated over to Red Note, which is also known as the Little Red Book. And let me say this correctly, Xiao Hong Shue or Xiao Hong Shue. Okay, so that's how it's pronounced. And let me tell you, there's a nice community over there. So many years we were told, oh, the Chinese, they said some not so nice things about them, making it look as if we should be afraid of them. The amount of love that the Chinese community has poured out to us who has transitioned or who has migrated over from TikTok is enormous. They're so welcoming. Their arms are open wide. I've learned how to speak various phrases in Mandarin in just 2 days. 2 days. So originally when I came on, I should have said, Ni hao. Ni hao ma. Ni hao means hello. Ni hao ma means how are you? I'm learning so much. You want to know how to say I love you? Wo I ni. Wo I ni. That means I love you. And the way that they're teaching us, it sticks. Like this gentleman, he was teaching us how to say I love you. He said, think of the wall. Next is your eye. And then last is your knee. Wo I ni. I love you. And let me tell you, the community is overwhelmingly sweet and nice. And they're so similar to TikTok because there are people on there who are doing vlogs. They're showing us how to make certain Chinese dishes. You see a lot of the young people, they're doing dances. They're showing their get ready with me and different, how they dress there in China. It's so nice. It's so, so nice. It's so beautiful. And it's definitely a breath of fresh air. It doesn't take away the fact that I'm feeling a little sad because a lot of people, they said that, TikTok has changed their life. I kind of feel like we're going through different levels of grief. Originally, I was hopeful. And then I went from hopeful to being worried. And then from worried to being angry. And then once we all made a decision, or a majority of us, or the general consensus was to migrate over to Shanghai Shi or Xiao Hong Shue. Xiao Hong Shue. Once we made the decision to do that, and I went over there and I started to learn how to navigate, because originally when I went on Red Note, that's what everybody on TikTok is calling it. Originally when I went on that Red Note, a majority of the site was written in Mandarin. However, you can tell that the developers are working tirelessly behind the scenes to convert a lot of the site to English. So now it's dual. You'll see English and you'll also see Mandarin. And I'm sure they're making, improvements every single day to accommodate us. And I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Everyone is just so kind. I know I keep saying that, but it's so true and it's genuine. It's not fake. Everyone is so kind, and they're trying to teach us Mandarin. And it's so funny, like the little kids, they're on there and they're like, "Can you help me with my homework?" It's so cute. But I want to share some videos that people are posting on TikTok. It's so funny because TikTok is going to be shut down as of Sunday. And when I say all of us TikTokers are posting, continuously posting as if it's not going to happen, but we're just still posting, which is, I don't know. It's like we just don't want to believe it. And I feel like a sense of sadness. Even I've seen a few people who kind of like got a little misty, very emotional. Some started crying, which I'm going to share that with you, because TikTok literally saved our lives. A lot of people's lives are in a country where there's a lot of devastation that's going on right now. People are having a hard time or having difficulty finding jobs, or if they do have a job, they're not getting paid enough money to survive and pay just regular bills to survive. And the fact that TikTok has given many people the opportunity to make more than what they were making before. So it's devastating, it's sad, and yeah. Anyway, I don't want to cry. But yeah, it's really a sad situation. And I don't know. It's gonna be really, really hard. But you know what? Being on Red Note, it's like a breath of fresh air. A breath of fresh air where, a lot of us were amongst a culture that we were told continuously for years, like, oh, they're the bad guy, or they don't like or care about Americans. But it's really not true. It's not true. I mean, these people are so kind, so kind. But anyway, back to the part where I was talking about how TikTok has changed many people's lives. Let me share this with you. Try not to cry.
So I know how of the back end stuff work. As the CEO of a corporation and a mom, I have a few things to say, and I'm going to try to get through this without crying, because TikTok has really changed my life. But one of the things that I thought was the most beautiful, especially as someone who used to lead a tech company, I used to have a social network. So I know how of the back-end stuff works and releasing new features, etc. This year is more of a leader than any CEO I have ever met of any tech company. Because the fact that he decided last 2 weeks of us having access to this app, because it's not looking good at the moment, that he will have every single time you post a video, it will download to your phone automatically without a watermark. And if you think of it from the perspective of social media, it does not serve TikTok. That's why there used to be a watermark. So that if you would repurpose it on Reels, it would not perform well because Meta didn't want to push out videos with a TikTok watermark. Same for YouTube Short, etc. So we always had to walk around to figure out how to download our videos without the TikTok watermark. And he completely not only removed that feature, but he made it so that when you post a TikTok, it now automatically, without a watermark, saves in your phone folder. I can tell you from a business perspective, there is no reason this serves TikTok. It does not help TikTok. It does not help him for us to go to all of these other platforms and now have it so much easier to just distribute our content without any acknowledgement that this was actually our TikTok content. I'm someone who judges people based on actions and not words. That action, the fact that he did that for us in the last 2 weeks of having this app, if that's not a solid, I don't know what is. I've not gotten used to that, right? So now every time I post a TikTok and I'm like, wait, I need to share this with my little sweet potatoes, I need to download it. I'm like, oh wait, no, it's in my folder. I don't have to download it. It's there. That was his parting gift for us. That was him saying, here's your content. Go take it. Go keep creating content. Go keep sharing your stories. At least that's how I'm perceiving it. And it's so interesting that there is a whole universe out there currently that does not understand what it means for all of us on TikTok to take this away from us. And since we didn't get a decision this morning and it's not looking good, I'm actually going to do a little series for the last few days, mostly as a thank you to all of you. I'm going to share my most embarrassing moments on TikTok, my most fun moments, my most heart-wrenching moments, and also the best moments that were all possible thanks to this community that you guys have helped me build. It has changed my life. It has changed my company. I've made some of the best friends in the world on this platform that are now real-life friends of me. I have traveled the world visiting TikTok content creators that became friends of mine, and I would go and visit them in other parts of the world. And I cannot imagine how it's going to be on Monday, especially with Trump. I can't even go there right now. I'm already sobbing. I can't even go there right now, but having to go through this on Monday without all of you. Fuck. Yeah, let's not go there right now because otherwise I'm not going to stop crying anymore. But I just wanted to say, this is leadership. This is leadership. This parting gift of his to us. I'm speechless. Just thank you. As the CEO of a...
Wasn't that emotional? Very emotional. And I have more. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, I don't think it's going to hit me until when I go to the app and try to look up whatever information that I need to get, forgetting that I can't go on there to get whatever information that I need. This is just, it's heart-wrenching. But you know what? This is a money thing. This is definitely a money thing. TikTok was not considered a threat to the US until they added the TikTok shop. I'm going to be honest with you. I did most of my Christmas shopping on the TikTok shop. A lot of people, mom and pop shops, were making so much money. And the fact that a lot of these corporations within the US, a lot of these social media apps, aka Meta, X, they don't have their hand in the money pot. So because of that, they wanted to get rid of the CEO. They want to get rid of TikTok. That's the real reason, if we're really going to talk facts. But I can definitely say that we have put the power into our own hands and have shown the powers that be that we are in control. Right now, we are in the age of Aquarius. So it's all about the collective. And we are fighting and we are showing that we have the power to make decisions. So regardless of the fact that they are taking down TikTok and they thought we were going to run back to Facebook, run back to Instagram, we did not do that. So to sock it to them, we ended up going to a Chinese app. They were saying, oh, TikTok is a Chinese app and it's sharing your data. I'm going to show you a video about data that's really being shared, okay? But let's get back to the movement of how TikTok has positively affected individuals throughout the US. Millions and millions of people. I'm telling you, this is really a movement. Really a movement, and we are truly in the age of Aquarius.
Chinese company to deliver the American dream. TikTok has been a place where you could come from zero means. You could have been bullied in middle school, high school. You could have facial difference. You could have a speech impediment. You could be a nobody. Your parents could be like totally not connected in any way. And you could get on this app and you could become famous. You could feed your family. You could make more money in a month than you ever made in a year. Like, the American dream was all about you could be anybody from any background. It didn't matter how rich or how poor or how well connected or not well connected. The American dream is that you could start from nothing and you could become somebody. And Facebook couldn't pull it off. Instagram couldn't pull it off. Like, all of these American companies couldn't do it. And then along comes TikTok, owned by ByteDance, based in Beijing. And that's the company that delivers the American dream. And it's crazy to me that lawmakers who espouse supporting the American dream and America being the land of opportunity want to then take this app away. And I get that it could be complicated, but it also could be really simple. And it could be more about wanting to protect American companies that aren't doing for the American people what a company owned by another company that's based in China is doing for the American people and delivering the American dream. It took a Chinese company to deliver the American.
Guys, do you hear the overwhelming positive videos that are being shared? I mean, I cannot make this stuff up. I cannot. There's one video that I want to share. Bear with me. But it's wild. The amount of bullcrap that they were feeding us and saying how they're stealing our data, they're taking your information, and what did they say? They're mining our data, something of that nature. And they were pretty much trying to tell us things to scare us. Sorry about that. They are trying to tell us things to scare us because they don't want us to stay on TikTok. But let me share this with you. And I'm sure you will not be surprised. You will not be surprised. Listen to this.
That Facebook Messenger, did y'all know that Facebook Messenger, when you give the terms and conditions and you check and you do whatever, you're allowing Facebook Messenger that when you connect to a Wi-Fi, they can go into that Wi-Fi map and they can find all of the devices that are also connected to that Wi-Fi. So say you go into a school and you connect to the Wi-Fi, that now Facebook Messenger can go into that Wi-Fi and say, oh, Jeremy's iPhone 13 iOS update 7 is connected to the Wi-Fi. Miranda's laptop, like MacBook Pro, iOS 17.6 is connected. And then it has access to all of your passwords, every app you've ever downloaded, all the apps that you do have. Whoa. And the government's so worried about TikTok. I'm deleting Facebook Messenger right now. What in the world? I'm scared. Did y'all?
I'm scared. Like, do you hear this? So, Facebook is doing exactly what they so-called claim TikTok is doing. But did you hear that, young lady? If not, Facebook is doing way worse. Way worse. I implore everybody to remove Facebook Messenger off of your phone. You are being tracked. They are pulling your data. And you heard what she said. They're getting your Wi-Fi information, passwords, you name it. That is dangerous. And not only that, they're taking your information and they are selling it. So, you know what? I'm at the point where I'm angry at this point because you're trying to take me for a fool. You're trying to take me for a fool, and basically there are so many people on TikTok who is sharing information, and you know the saying, knowledge is power. I've learned so much on Facebook. Strike that. I've learned so much on TikTok. See, Facebook is on my mind, but I've learned so much on TikTok to the point where I know for a fact on Facebook or on Instagram, even if I Googled it, I would not be learning that information the way I'm learning it on TikTok anywhere else. I wouldn't. So we're to the point, because we're down to the final hours. We are angry. So I'm going to play something for you, which is really funny. And I think you'll enjoy it. Okay.
TikTok and everybody getting on fucking red note and they saying they can't read Mandarin. Well, bitch, you can't read English neither. Spell restaurant quickly. Huh? Oh, it's quiet. Ain't no motherfucking back talk. Listen, Donald Trump, can you step in? I hope you got some tricks under that motherfucking wig. They banning TikTok come January 19th. You inaugurated the 20th. You know what the fuck to do. Go up to the Supreme Court and tell them old dried up bitches that's sitting up there in them funky ass graduation gowns to get off our fucking back, Trump. They trying to take our JOBS. You claim you want to bring jobs to America. Well, they doing the fucking opposite. Step in and do the right thing, Uncle Trump. I ain't never asked you for a fucking thing. You want to start the presidency off correctly? Get back on people good graces? This is what you need to do. Save TikTok, Trump. Help, Trump. Help. Uncle Trump, I ain't never asked you for nothing ever. Please. They getting rid of...
Oh my goodness, isn't he funny? Oh my gosh, he's hilarious. So, my experience going on to Xiao Hong Shue, which is Red Note. That's what they're calling it because that's what it says in the app, but in the App Store. And when I originally... Okay, what just happened? Okay, so I originally went on to... What is happening? What is that sound? Okay. I think it's losing it at this point, but yeah. Hold on, guys. I don't know what's happening. Unless maybe it needs to be... I don't know. But anyway, so yes, originally when I was going on, oh my gosh, I don't know what's happening. Let me try to say this again. So originally when I went on to the Red Note, I was a little concerned because when we were first signing on, as far as getting our source code number, it was like, you know what, I think it was so many people that was flooding the app that it was taking longer to actually get on there. So I saw a lot of videos where people were saying like, what's going on? Like, you know, a lot of the people from China, they were confused. They said, I opened up the app and I thought I was on Instagram. Or they were saying like, what's going on? What's happening? I'm seeing a lot of people from the US or, you know, other foreign countries. You know, as far as England, they went ahead and followed us. Like, TikTok is not being banned in England or in the UK, but it's a revolution. Everybody from the UK is shifting over to Red Note right along with the US. So as far as their support is just absolutely amazing. And I'm sure other countries, they're shifting as well. So when I went on there, my concern was, because I was sending notes, I was sending messages to people on TikTok, like, you guys better behave yourselves. We're going to go in there quietly. Don't touch anything. Don't look to your left. Don't look to your right. Have tunnel vision. Keep your head straight. Don't be disrespectful because this is a different culture. We have to learn what is okay and what is not okay. We can't go over there acting ratchet and crazy. So that was one concern. I kind of felt like I was being extra cautious and extra careful because I don't want to offend anyone. I'm in their territory. So I just want to know what the rules and regulations, the ins and outs of how to conduct myself when I'm there. So certain videos that I would have on TikTok that we would deem as funny and hilarious amongst our community, we cannot bring that over there. So I was very cautious with how I handle myself, how I speak, what I say, or what videos that I post, because this is China. They're not like the US. So, you know, I was being very careful. I was scoping the scenery out and making sure that, and there were people who had videos that were telling us, okay, you're in China, this is what is acceptable amongst our culture, and this is what's not. And I took note of that. But yeah, I was very worried. I was worried. But then after I saw this video that I'm going to share with you, I felt more at ease because like I said, was worried. I saw a couple of people who were saying that they were banned. I mean, they were in there one day and they were banned. I did see somebody who came in or who posted a picture. Don't come in here with your brain rot. But that's just one person out of millions of people. So I can't like hold the whole, everyone on that app based off of what, one person is saying. So that's whatever. But let me share this with you. Oh my gosh. This made me feel so good because I was worried.
TikTok refugees are worrying about whether they're bothering us. No, quite the opposite. We're creating history together here.
We are.
All right? We're doing something that's never happened before. We're talking about potentially billions of people blending together with totally different culture backgrounds and histories and everything. We're just sending memes and making bad jokes, trying to understand each other. Two massive groups of people are communicating directly without filters, curtains, modified tubes. I mean, nothing can stop us. Propaganda couldn't stop us. Lies couldn't stop us. And even language boundaries couldn't stop us. Oh my God, this is beautiful. This is something that will be written in the history book in the future. I enjoyed it so much. I could scroll 2 hours, 3 hours non-stop every day. I love it so much that I even have this bad feeling that this isn't gonna last long. Someone's gonna sabotage all of this, just like what they always do. I hope I'm wrong. I hope this never happens. Anyways, let's just enjoy this moment. And whatever happens in the future, I will always remember this beautiful moment. 世界人民大团结万岁! Long live the unity of the people of the world. A lot of TikTok refugees.
That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. When I say the love and the kindness and the unity that's going on Red Note, if you are not on that app and you're in the US, I highly suggest that you download the app. It may take a little bit of time, maybe not. They've probably improved as far as getting onto the app, they've probably improved the process. When I was getting on, it took a little bit of time. So my battery just shut down. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. But yeah. So it may take you a little bit of time to go through the whole verification, the whole process, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. You can feel the love, you can feel the unity within the app. Everyone is so kind, everyone is so nice. I hope you can still hear me, but yeah, everyone is so kind and nice, and it's just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I could not ask for a better community to now be a part of. Let me show you a video that I created because I felt so much love and so much excitement and just so welcomed. I created this funny little video that I think you guys would enjoy. So Yes, my love. Here it is. Uh-oh. All right. That's enough of that. But yeah. You know what? Like that gentleman said, he kind of feels like he's waiting for someone to sabotage what we have going on, because we are just really uniting nicely, peacefully, positively on this app. And the things that we were told in the past about China, from what I see, it doesn't feel like a lot of that stuff is true. It doesn't feel that way. I kind of feel like the US are bullies. They are bullies, and this is a revolution. And like I said before, we are in the age of Aquarius, and things that went on in the past, it's not the same. The world is not the same as it was before. Now that we are in the age of Aquarius, it's a revolution. There's a major shift and change that's going on. And I'm here for it. I'm glad that I'm alive to see this change happen. And as far as TikTok, I'm glad that I had the opportunity to experience this app. I really took it for granted, but now that it is being taken away, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. You know, a lot of people, that was like their main source of income. I don't know. I don't know how things are gonna work out with Red Note, but I'm here for the ride. And I just want to be in the moment, stay in the moment, and enjoy it. And that is that. But anyway, signing out. I'm so glad that you're here with me to listen to my experience. Unfortunately, TikTok is going to be out of here as of Sunday, the 19th. Our new home is Xiao Hong Shue. Xiao Hong Shue, Red Note, aka the Little Red Book. Signing out. You've reached Court of Public Opinion. Please be sure to comment, like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you can get more videos like this. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you, and have a good night. Take care.